Good morning. This is your author Mark coming to you with another interesting YouTube discussion. And I'm going to do a movie review today, and I'm really going to talk about it in depth. In depth. In depth. I'm gonna talk about it. A couple weeks ago, I saw a movie called Outsourced. Now, that movie Outsourced is a kind of romantic comedy things. Most of you that do know me, I am not into like chick flicks all that much. I'm not into romantic movies that much anyway. But I've kind of I saw a commercial for that movie Outsourced, so I thought I'd give it a go. Now, I'm going to say there are some good lessons to learn from that movie, and there's one very important lesson to learn from that movie, that in today's job market and in today's life, nothing is guaranteed. You know, you're I mean it. I mean it, from that particular movie, I learned that all those cushy union jobs that you may have or you still have, they're not guaranteed in today's economy. Now, and also, this particular movie Outsourced does show the impact on other people, on the effect of outsourcing on other people. But also, what also in that particular movie, what you can learn from it is that outsourcing does not only affect American workers, it also affects other workers in other countries as well. Sometimes this affects all of us in a positive way. Sometimes it affects us in a negative way. However you want to look at it. Now, how can I basically protect the question should be, how can I protect myself from outsourcing? Well, there is not much you can do about it at this point. However, what you can do is you can learn new skills. You can basically, you're gonna have to be basically more flexible, and in order to be more competitive, in the job market. Now, also, there's another issue, and this is going to be probably a short video. So there's another issue that comes along with it. My question, because I have written books about this, progressive credentialism, that we have in our country. A lot of kids are getting out with college degrees and student loan debt and all those other things. But what this movie Outsourced taught me is that, also it taught me that number one, that there's no guarantees in life. Number two, that you have to keep learning new skills in order to be more competitive in the job market. But the third thing is also that I want to talk about this issue is, I have a question. Why do we send our kids to the most expensive universities and the most expensive colleges if those kids who actually graduate from those colleges are going to have a hard time finding jobs because of the outsourcing of jobs in today's day and age. Now, the question is, how does a person supposed to because because of the artificial intelligence and all that stuff, I think the job market is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and a lot of people are being squeezed out of the job market. Like I said, I have written several books on this particular issue. I did make a lot of YouTube videos about this issue. But I wrote books such as Progressive Credentialism versus Ageism. But see, the thing is also, speaking of progressive credentialism, why, and those kids that graduate from college, they do graduate, mind you, with multiple degrees, some of them, and then they're still having a hard time getting jobs because of outsourcing, ladies and gentlemen. Because of outsourcing jobs, they're still having a hard time finding employment, and this, it's like, I ask myself a question: why do we keep sending our kids to go to college and all that stuff, and then they can't find jobs? To be honest with you, I am not a big fan of universal basic income. I am not a big fan of it. But unfortunately, because of the outsourcing and the changing of the job market, and other lessons that this movie teaches, the movie's called Outsourcing, by the way. I already mentioned it. Because of that, people are going to have to accept the universal basic income and all that other stuff, because people are going to have to live and survive and pay bills. Now, is universal basic income the answer to everything? No, but it would certainly in the long term, in the short term, it would kind of relieve the problem to some degree. Now, if you guys like this video, and you can comment down below, you can actually leave me a comment. You can comment on my Facebook page. You can visit me. You can visit the bookstore on Amazon. When you type in Mark Wrobel's books, you can see all my books. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you in my next video.